New year, new club venue. Here we go again. Here we go again. Tell me I won't pour this drink on him. And so when I found that out, I was like, literally, tea. In comes my ex, once again, trying to get his lick back. At the end of the day, I did what was necessary for the plot. Pod with Meg. Hey. Oops. Let's fix that. This is the first podcast of 2025. No, this is the first Pod with Meg solo sessions podcast of 2025. Yay! Podcast with Meg. Sorry, my socks are a little dirty, but hey. If you guys remember these from the teaser clip I did, you're a real one.
Hi there. You're probably wondering, what's going on?
Is this a scam?
Well, luckily, no, this is not a scam. But unluckily, I made a typo and podcast is missing a C. I know, it was so beautiful, original, and perfect this whole entire ad until I screwed it up. And if you didn't notice, that's okay. I ordered and reviewed these socks and didn't notice either. Yup, this just shows that perfection does not exist and that's okay. And when you f*** up, damage control. But yeah, I wrote them correctly on the back. Podcast with Meg. If you have ever made a typo, you understand. And I know you're probably thinking,
I don't want another podcast.
But trust me, you do. But yeah, stay tuned for the podcast with me, Meg. I'm a smart girl. I just made a mistake and had a literal brain fart.
I remember when it was a typo on the socks, but I did what I had to do. I still did my thing. And also, apparently, all of the planets are aligned. Yesterday was when they started, I think. Yesterday was January 21st. Today is January 20... No, that does not make sense, because today is January 23rd. I guess the night of the 21st is when all of the planets started to be aligned, or that's when they were extremely visible. But yeah, all month, apparently, if you're into astrology, NASA, cosmetology, no, is that what that is? Or is that makeup? If you're into the cosmos, then you should know that all month long, all the planets will be in alignment.
On January 25th, 2025, an extraordinary event will unfold, the alignment of all the planets in our solar system.
As it will steadily grow brighter, leading up to its closest approach to Earth. What makes this event even more special is its timing.
All right, let's get back to business. But hey, my name is Meghane Lex, your girl, your host of the solo sessions of Pod with Meg. Get it? Me. So yes, welcome. Happy 2025. First episode back in the new year. Back at it again with the red bands. Damn, Daniel. I'm so hot right now. Whew. You bet I am. But yeah, life has been crazy since the last podcast. With the fires and just everything, it's been very crazy. Like, I have to get a new diary now because I have no more pages left. Like, the book, the chapter, this season, this year is already like, whoosh. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin, but I really missed my podcast setup. For a second while I was evacuated, I was very scared about losing. I don't know. I just love this podcast. It's like my therapy. It's amazing, and I just love it. So yeah, let's get into it. If you're back, you're a nutmeg, and if you're new, unfortunately, you're just a nut. Womp, womp, womp. So make sure you come back every week to be a nutmeg. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so random. But yeah, let's get into it. Today's episode, I don't even know what to call this episode because literally these events occurred last night. And yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's so crazy. But let's get into it. All right. I always do this when I'm like stalling and procrastinating the story. Whew. All right. So last night, well, actually, since we last spoke, I was ready to, be done with the Joker / my ex. You know who I'm talking about. And if you don't, make sure you check out those podcasts. It's so fun. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget that girl telling me I'm like the Taylor Swift of podcasts. Like, the Taylor Swift of podcasts. She really tooted my horn. She really did. But yeah, so basically I was done with that guy. I was like, you know what, you're a joke, hence the name The Joker. And I was just done with him. And he was, in Brazil, out of town. So you know what, I was done completely. And with the evacuation and everything, I was like, holy moly, I have bigger fish to fry in my life. And it really just made me think about what's important. I shouldn't give my energy to things that upset me. My new mantra of life this year is, you get what you give. And if people give me nothing, I will give them zilch, zero, nothing back. If you give me love, I will give you love. And I mean, there's some instances where that might not be true, but in most cases, yes. It's so important to, put your energy into bettering yourself. I'm all about being zen and peaceful this year, actually. So I thought. And yeah, I realized that guy was not good for me. And by that point, he had been gone. We hadn't been in contact. He had been honestly, over a month. I hadn't seen him. He's out of town. He's out of the country. I was doing me. I was ready to be done. I was really immersing myself into work, working nonstop. On Monday, I wrapped on set. I was in a feature vertical film for the first time.
Oh my god, she's so beautiful. I almost didn't recognize her.
I don't know if I should be here.
May I have this dance?
I've been doing such cool things. Literally, the night I found out he was gone, I'm being humble, but I'm just being honest. The night I found out he was out of the country, I was an interview host at the Culver City Film Festival. I'm doing me, on to bigger and better things. Doing me, doing my life's calling, working hard, grinding, all that. Oh yes, funny I say this. So the vertical film I was shooting, the first day of filming was last Wednesday, and I was actually evacuated in Orange County. So I drove so far away to the filming location, which was by Calabasas, that area. And so I had to do a really long drive. And yeah, so I drove to work from where I was evacuated. We were filming. It was a really fun film day. Super cool. I had never filmed a vertical film before, so it was just a really cool experience. I played one of the Mean Girls, so it was literally giving Mean Girls vibes, and we were at a party. But I'm so excited for that to come out, and it was a really fun set day. I really enjoyed it. And so afterwards, my makeup was done, and I was like, oh, I cannot let this makeup go to waste, honey. I look too good. I'm a fine ass bitch. I ain't in the house sad, okay? But, I was closer to LA than where I evacuated. I was like, you know what, let me, I'm in LA for the night, so to speak. Let me, see my friends, maybe go out. I look good. And by the time my film set was done, or by the time we were done filming, it was the perfect timing to go to my friend's place, pregame, and then go to the club. So everything, it was kind of in alignment in a sense. I'm up in LA, even though I'm evacuated in Orange County, and my friend is inviting me out, and I have enough time to go pregame and everything. So I go to my friend's pregame, we're having fun, talking, chatting. We go to the club, and it's a vibe. I honestly hadn't been to a club in a minute, after that time at Tao, or a highlight room, and I lost my ID, I hadn't really been drinking. I was really just focused on my podcast, grinding, live streaming, all that, acting. Been working on so many fun projects, and I'm going to tag them down below. Picture. I like the rose. I like the tattoos. He's flicking me off. He's a little disrespectful. I like that. Yeah, he definitely probably has felon friends.
I feel like it could work, yeah. I want to see your vibe together, because he kind of looks like I feel like you kind of like that.
A lot of fun dating shows too. I also filmed this show called and it was really fun too. But yeah, I've been doing me. So yeah, when I was out with my friends, I was vibing, having fun, but I was pretty tired. It had been a long day, I was driving a long time. The evacuations were very mentally draining, and living every day in low-key fear. Very draining, and even now there are still fires going on. It's so scary. But you know what? I wanted to go out, have fun. You only live once. Clearly, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And so yeah, we're vibing at the club. I'm getting kind of tired though. As I said, it's been a long day. And then my friend, he sees me and he's like, oh, Megan, I'm very expressive, so my friends can tell when I'm tired and all that. So my friend's looking at me don't worry, I have more people coming. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I see this guy walk in, and he kind of reminds me of my ex. And I'm like, ooh, he's cute. But weird, I never saw him again after that. I mean, granted, I was probably, preoccupied with other things you will hear about. But yeah, I never saw that guy again. But it's weird. It was like foreshadowing. And then a few minutes after my friend said, don't worry, there's more people coming. I know he knows my ex and his friends, but I didn't even want to bring that up. I was just like, you know what? Like, word. I was so tired. I don't even think I had enough energy to respond to him, like, verbally. So a few minutes later, da, 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 in walks my ex. Guess who's back from Brazil? And it's so weird because before that, I know this is going to sound so crazy to some people who don't believe in like signs and stuff like that, but before that, I was getting so many signs about Brazil. Like literally the place I went to in Newport Beach was a Brazilian acai place. And the guys who worked there were from Brazil, and they were telling me about like all these cities and countries, or the cities, I don't know how it works over there, but they're telling me about Brazil, like where people go during this time, like probably naming places where my ex literally was going to or was at. Like, what? So crazy. So I was getting these weird signs about Brazil, like leading up to it. Like I kept on hearing things about Brazil. Like, I don't know. It was so crazy. I heard about the Brazilian Film Festival, like all these crazy things I had just been hearing about recently. So in he walks, and I'm just like, oh, here we go again. Here we go. Seriously, here we go again. Here I go again on my own. No, seriously, here we go again. And literally, I kid you not, I think it was either that morning or the morning before, I was like, Lord, thank you. Lord, have mercy. Hallelujah. It's been a month. I have not heard from him. I have not contacted him. I haven't seen him. I've been, free. It's been a detox. Oh my gosh, I can finally say I can be over it. Like, it's been a month. You know what they say, it takes a month to break a habit. And then here he comes. It's like a relapse. It's like a freaking relapse. And it's like, what are the odds that I am at the club? It's not even like I'm in the area right now. At the time, I was an OC resident, like Orange County resident, basically. Like, what? And what are the odds that my film set, I was already, made up, ready to go. And the timing, everything, like the timing. And what are the odds that my friend would tell me, because he can see in my eyes that I'm in pain and want to go home, that don't worry, I have more people coming. Like, what are the odds? It's so crazy. Wow. So yeah, I see him. I'm trying so hard not to look at him because I'm just like in disbelief, but I feel him staring at me. And honestly, I had just got off set, so you know what? Let him be a fan. Like, I look good. I feel good. Mama's working and glowing. You know what I mean? Grinding and glowing. Hello. But yeah, I feel him staring at me. And my friend's friend, she's like one of like the only girls there. And like, I'm not gonna tell my guy friend about it because it's just gonna be like, Megan, shut up. Like, get over it. But I was telling her about it, and she's like, oh my gosh, he's staring at you longingly. Like, he's looking at you like he fucked up. And I'm like, as he should. Said
he cut everybody off. He don't want nobody else. Got my bitches screaming as he should.
But that was so crazy. And like, as girls are trying to talk to him, I can just see him like literally like turning. And it's the club where we met too. Warwick Wednesday. Like, oh my gosh. Who even goes to the club on a Wednesday? And I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, would I really want a guy who's going out, who's outside while the state is under fire and like people are evacuating? Like, is that really the type of guy I want? And then in he walks, like, wow, like maybe that is the type of guy I want. Who knows? But, oh my gosh. And then so I feel him looking at me, but I'm not looking at him. But at one point I see him walk to the bar. Oh, what I was saying was our sections are also literally right next to each other. The only difference is the section we're sitting at is like, you have to take the stairs a little bit, like a mini staircase, and it's a little bit elevated, but he's literally like, I'm right here, he's right there. Hey, it was literally geographically like that. I'm not saying anything. It was just geographically like that, but hey, metaphorically, it might be correct. So literally, we're so close to each other, so close. And before that, the friend he's sitting with gave me a hug and like said hi to all of us when we walked in. Even though I call him one of the creepy cousins, I actually call him the creepy uncle because he's fucking creepy. But it's like everything was so foreshadowing for that moment to see him. It was so weird. But yeah, so basically we're just kind of like staring at each other. Like, you know when you're staring at someone but you don't want them to see? So it's like we're just playing like stare tag, I guess. Like, I don't know what else to call it. And then at one point I see him go to the bar. Sorry guys, the way I'm telling it might be frazzled, but I'm trying to give you all the details and my brain's just going da 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 ba ba. Let me stop. So yeah, and then at one point I see him go to the bar to buy a drink, and I honestly, like, my 2025 goals truly are to be zen, not really drink anymore. I'm trying to be very mentally focused, and that includes not drinking for me, because I feel like even if I drink a little bit, or like the way I was drinking before, I just don't even want to be a little bit hungover, have anxiety the next day, or I just want to be mentally there in control at all times. I feel like when you're mentally in control, you can literally take over the world. And that's truly how I feel. So I'm really trying not to drink. Just going forward, I just want to be healthy mentally, physically, in all aspects of my life. But anywho, so yeah, I see him at the bar and he's getting a drink. And then so I walk over and I'm like, hey, like unbothered, fun, like, you know, like you're missing out. But I'll also grace you with my presence a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of a smile or whatnot. And so I was like, hey, you want to get me a drink? And he was like, he just looks at me. He's like, a little bit in shock because I keep him on his toes, babe. I keep him on his toes, babes. He never knows what to expect with me. And so he turns around, sees it's me. He's like, what do you want? My response when he asks me what I want to drink, I just go, actually, I don't drink anymore, and walk away to the bathroom. Oof, that was a little cold, but I can't help myself. Like when it comes to him, I literally feel like I lose all my senses. I release all my inhibitions in the craziest ways. And I feel like I do the opposite of what I actually want to do. And it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. But anywho, so that happens. And then after that, that's when we're really just staring at each other and like look at each other like, but after that, we didn't really talk at all. I was just trying to have fun with my friends, you know, vibe and dance. And then afterwards, me and my friends left and everyone just went home. But I don't know. After that, I was just like, what is the universe trying to tell me? Like, why do I keep running into him? Like, and I'm sure so many of you guys can relate to this. Why is it the minute you're done with someone or the minute you're over the relationship is when they reappear back in your life? Like, why is it that way? Why is it? It's like they literally sense that you're done with them and they just want to like keep you. They just want to, it's like when you're playing those games trying to get those things out of the machine. It's like, oh, the minute it goes away, they want to just snatch you right back up. But yeah, so that was crazy. And, you know, I was thinking about him a lot after that because, like I said, it was like a relapse of an addiction. It was like, here we go again. Here we go again. I felt like Rue in Euphoria. Rue, I feel you. It's so funny because the mom, I actually met her recently. She's so sweet. Oh, I love her. But yeah, so that happened last week. And then last night, or on Tuesday night, so 2 nights ago, because today is Thursday, me and my ex, or me and the Joker, were like neighbors. So by coincidence, I just passed by his street a lot, and I was thinking about him a lot, and so I was on the phone with my friend Remy, and I was like, Remy, I don't think I'm over this guy. The reminders of him constantly, like, I'm just not over it. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I think I need to tell him how I feel. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm literally going crazy over this guy. Like, I also drink coffee, so that could be it too, but I literally don't know what to do. And she's just giving me advice, like, Meghane, relax, like, just tell him how you feel, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't hurt. Guys are emotional. They just don't like to show it, blah, blah, blah. She's giving me very sound and solid advice, but I'm just still, like, going crazy. And she literally said to me, she's like, oh my gosh, we have to manifest you seeing him. And I'm like, little did you know, the next night I saw him. So crazy. But as I'm on the phone with my friend Remy and like just talking about how I'm going crazy over this guy and everything, she's telling me about her love life. And not gonna lie, I'm pretty tech savvy, so I can find shit about anyone like that. I can find info quickly. I'm quick with it. I'm a Scorpio Mars, so I don't know if it's that Scorpio energy or what it is, or, you know, smartness or intelligence, but I'm really good at finding the scoop on people. So my friend is telling me about her crush and everything, and so I go on Facebook and find her crush. Come to find out, the girl she's crushing on, she has literally less than 20 friends on Facebook. The first guy I see on her friends list is the guy who I was talking to right before the Joker. Huh?
Flashback.
He unblocks me and we reconcile. We kiss and make up. Everything's good. He gets a phone call mid-apology. Your ex set your car on fire, sir. Your car is on fire in the streets. This guy runs out. I'm there like kind of tipsy and confused because me and my friends were pre-gaming for the club before that. Huh? Your ex-girlfriend set your car on fire because she knew that you're with another girl, and that girl was me? That could have been my car. Thank goodness I didn't drive there because that could have been my car. That could have been me. Huh?
End of flashback.
It's the guy whose ex set his car on fire. That's who her ex is. And crazy because minutes before that on the phone, she was so curious about this person's ex-boyfriend. And I was like, don't worry, we'll find him, no worries. Who would have thought
My man is your man,
her man is here too? What? Like, the world is so small, and honestly, humbly so, I'm not a hoe. So the fact that this is like so intertwined is so crazy. When I saw that, I was like, what? Not the characters in our show intertwining, like what? What? Energy is so crazy because LA, like I said, big city, but small town. Small ass town. Small ass town. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And so when I found that out, I was like, literally, tea. Get yourself a customized Pod with Meg mug on the Pod with Meg website and merch everything you need on podwithmeg.com. Cheers! But yeah, so that was crazy. And after that, I was like, okay, all right, that's it for tonight. Both guys I've talked to have taken way too much of my mental space and energy for tonight. I'm done. And by that point, it was like 2 a.m. So I was like, okay, I'm really done. And the next morning, I had to be up early for set. Fox Studios. And, that's a pretty big deal. So I want to be mentally ready and everything. So I went to bed and everything. Next day was Wednesday. Next day was when all the planets were aligned. Yep. All the planets were aligned that day. And little did I know everything would be aligning. So I get to set and I actually see a girl who I saw on the show. See, the world is just so crazy. The way everything works, like, I love life. I love coincidences like that. And I really vibed with her. Like, afterwards, we were sending each other voice memos about the show we did. And, like, I don't know, I just loved her energy. And she introduced me to her friends. She was so nice. Such a fun vibe. And then she told me about this other job because we were playing cheerleaders. So we were talking about other jobs where you can do similar things. So it's just a fun vibe. Everyone was so nice on set. Everything was just a vibe. One of the Fox executives was so cute. I was crushing so hard. And then I was talking to one of the guys sitting next to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I have a crush on him. And I see him talking to one of the girls, and I'm like, oh, is he cheating on me? And then I walk out, and he's there too. The way everything was working, aligning, crazy. But fast forward, the shoot is ending. There was like a few people that were able to leave early, and I was able to get out of it early and leave because my family friend, since last week, had been telling me about her friend's birthday at this place in West Hollywood. So I was like, oh, well, I have plans and I have to go. Sorry, and not to be rude. And they also didn't really need me by that point. They were filming like extra stuff. Again, signed an NDA, so I really shouldn't be saying anything. So yeah, so they let me out early, and by this point, it was like 7 p.m. So perfect timing because my family friend's birthday thing was at 9, so I had enough time to get ready, like clean the house and prepare for the night. And so for some reason though, as I'm getting ready, I'm getting like anxiety. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's from just the adrenaline. I did drink coffee that day, but I don't know. It was the same feeling I had the week before I went to the club. I don't know if I mentioned this, but before I went to the club, I was actually on FaceTime with my friend Netta. Check out our college BFFs podcast episode of Pod with Meg. I'm going to name 3 people. Okay, it's called Bang, Marry, or Toss.
Okay,
Bang,
nice.
Marry, or Toss.
Bang,
Marry, or Toss. Hopefully that's not trademarked yet because I think we're onto something.
Yes.
I think we're onto something.
Like the PG version.
The PG version. Yeah, exactly. This is literally what's happening. PG version. So Bang, Marry, Toss. I'm going to name 3 people. You tell me which one you would bang, which one you would marry, and which one you would toss.
Okay.
All right. So I'm kind of doing a theme.
Yes.
I love a theme.
Ooh,
so
this is hard.
I'm going to do it with TV shows.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me like which people, like which characters from the TV shows.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
You like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope I know the shows. Okay, hit me.
Okay. I tried to do ones you know.
Okay.
All right. Gossip Girl.
Oh my god, I knew you were going to say that.
Which one would you bang, marry, or toss? For Nate, Chuck, or Dan?
Bang Nate.
Bang Nate. Okay.
Marry Chuck.
Marry Chuck. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And toss Dan.
I saw that coming.
Just the fact that he was Gossip Girl the whole time, like, I feel like that's not discussed enough. Like, he betrayed so many people through doing that.
No, he
did.
Can
you trust him?
It's hard. But I was on the phone with her and I'm like, girl, I'm having anxiety. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I'm having anxiety. Something in my spirit's telling me something's going to happen tonight. Come to find out, I was going to run into my ex who just had gotten back from Brazil. But yeah, same thing last night. I was getting anxiety before my friend's party. And the thing is, I've never been to this venue. Like, why should I be anxious? Like, what? Yeah. So after I get off set, I rush home, get ready, go pick up my family friend. And I know how to get to this place. I didn't even need directions. But for some reason, I go the completely opposite way. Like, I was supposed to turn right, but turned left. So I was on the right street, but going the opposite way. That was already very bizarre. And yeah, so that took us extra time. But also, I hate being early to places. I think a princess is always fashionably late. Everyone else is just early, okay? Or a princess is never late. Everyone else is just early, okay?
But you're late, Your Majesty.
A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
So yeah, I love being fashionably late to places, so I wasn't really mad that I detoured us by accident. And so going to the place, vibing, talking, just like catching up on everything in life and everything. I was kind of telling her about the ex guy, but not really trying to talk about him or anything. So yeah, we're just catching up on the way to the place. So we get to the place, and I run into a few old friends, and I'm like, oh my gosh, hey, because I don't really know the girls whose birthday it is. I'm like kind of technically a +1, but running into other people was like, oh, I'm meant to be here low-key, because my friend was able to like add us to sit with him and like have like a private section where it was just like a small group of people. I don't know, there were a lot of people. The music was really good too. When we walked in, the music was bussin'. It was a DJ duo. Like, I want to DJ there.
DJ Nutmeg.
The place, Dee Dee's. I'm gonna DJ there in the future, mark my words. Yeah, so me and my friend are vibing. I'm like catching up with old friends, seeing how everyone's doing. It's a vibe. So at one point, I sneak off to the bathroom because I want to edit and post my DJ mix. It's on my mind, you know? Life is short, and like when you have something on your mind, when you create something and you want to let it out, you gotta let it out. You gotta express yourself. So I go hide to the bathroom and I'm editing my Break My Soul mix, and this is like such an interesting detail because my ex actually is the one who showed me Rufus the Soul, and that was the mix I was editing like that night. So again, alignment, because it's like, how is it that I'm going to run into you when I'm editing a mix of music you showed me, you know what I mean? And so I'm in the bathroom like editing that, post it, I go back and I'm like, okay, now I can relax, let's have fun, let's vibe. We're vibing at the table. We're sitting there, and so at Dee Dee's, it's kind of like, once again, these places, they love to have mini stairs. So there's like a mini staircase, and then there's another area, and then down there, there's like a bar area. So it's like, you can kind of oversee the entire place. So it's cool the way they set it up, if that makes sense, the way I explained it. So we're like sitting down, but I can see the bar, I can see the door, I can see like down where the dance floor and bar area is. And so I'm like looking at the door, that's where I'm facing, where I'm sitting. I'm like talking to my friends, so I'm like still keeping an eye out of the door, like just like seeing like what's happening. And so I'm like looking, right? I'm like talking to my friend, and then I like look over, I'm like looking by the bar, I'm like, trying to, you know, scope the scene. Is anybody worthy of the nutmeg? You know what I'm saying? So I'm scoping out the scene, I'm like looking, and I see the back of this guy's head, right? And I'm like looking like, wait a second. Wait a second. I know that head. I've seen the back of that head before. I'm really looking, right? Because he's kind of far away. Like, you know, I have 20/20 vision, but I'm still like looking like, that can't be right. What? So yeah, my eyes were wide open. I was like, wait. Guess who it is? It's the Joker. 1 week later, he reappears in my life. What? And the thing is, I wasn't even going to go to this place. I'm only there because my family friend invited me to go as her +1 to her friend's birthday thing. So what are the odds that he's there? Like, what are the odds that I see him once again? What are the odds? What are the odds, guys? What are the odds? So I'm just looking over and I'm like, oh my gosh. I look at my friend, like, Meg is in a pickle. And so I was like, oh my gosh, there's the Joker. And she's like, stop. And she has only heard about him. She's never seen him in real time. And she's like my cousin. Like, she knows that he drives me crazy. Like, she can see the shift in when I interact with this man. And she's like, oh no. And I'm like, oh yes. And I was planning on going to my car anyways to grab something. So I was like, I'm going to my car and I'm going to say hi to him. So as I'm like walking down, I see him. He's like talking to these two girls, and I'm like, of course. Like, I hate that he makes me jealous. Like, I wish I did have a heart to love you. Like, I hate seeing him with other girls. It pains me. And I know he hates it too, because he would literally say that. So it's like, the hypocrisy. So I'm walking down, and I run into my other friend. I'm like kind of trying to make him jealous. And I'm like, oh, hey. Or let's say his name is Nate. I'm like, oh, hey, Nate. And I see him looking at me. We make eye contact. And then he turns his back, and I'm like, hey, Joker. And he's like, hey. He's like touching me. Like, I was wearing a varsity jacket because it was game night. My jacket literally said game night, you know, just trying to set the scene. And so I'm wearing a jacket, and he like scoops like, you know, like the part between your jacket. And so he's like, oh, hey. And like trying to touch me. And I'm like, boy. I'm like, oh, hi. Oh, I'm like, oh, they let people like you out? Sorry, I'm so savage. Oh, no.
Roll sound.
Rolling. Sound production, take 2.
First I'm like, hey, and then he like starts getting all touchy on me. And then I'm like, oh no, then he goes, oh, fancy seeing you here. And he puts on this voice when he's trying to smolder me. It's so funny. It's so cute. He's like, oh, fancy seeing you here. And he's like looking me up and down at my amazing outfit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised they let people like you out. And he's like, oh, you're surprised they let people like me out? Repeating my joke because it's so good. And I'm like, yeah. And then I like flip my hair. And I just like walk away, and I know that killed him inside a little bit. And so after that, we're just once again staring at each other in the club. But this time I'm actually looking back because I'm with my friends and like I'm just like having so much fun. And I'm like, you know what? I've never been to this place before. The vibes are immaculate. New year, new club venue. I'm just having a fun time. My friend is DJing there later that night. I'm just vibing. So, you know, I'm having a good time doing me. I feel him staring at me and I'm just like looking over like, and we're making eye contact. I don't know. But this time, like when I'm looking at his eyes, I'm just like, I don't know. I saw some like sadness in his eyes and I really missed him. Like, I really do miss him. He just brings out the worst in me. He brings out the craziness in me. Like the literal, my screws get loose whenever I interact with this man. And so yeah, the night's just going on. We're like staring at each other. He keeps on also trying to get closer to me. Like all my friends are like, girl, he keeps on trying to inch closer to you. I'm like, yes. Oh my gosh. And then so like at one point where he's like staring at me, I'm like, he's like, I do like the little scrunchy nose and he does it too. And then he's like just staring and he walks past me and then I'm like, oh, where are you going? He's like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna go take a piss. I almost responded, can I watch? But I refrained because he doesn't deserve that. But then yeah, he walked away and then like I'm just talking to my friend. I'm like, look, I miss him. She's like, then just go talk to him. Be normal. Please, just for once, be sane when it comes to this man. I'm like, I'll try. So he goes to the bathroom, then I see him go to the bar. And then I see this guy that I had met earlier that night and I'm like, I freeze. And so as I'm inching closer, I'm like, I can't look thirsty. I'm a princess. Like, I can't drop my crown. So as I'm inching closer to him and I see the other guy that I've met earlier that night, I'm like, oh, hey, there you are. Flirting with the other guy, literally right next to this guy. Like, they're literally this far apart. Like the bar, he's here at the bar and this guy's right there and I'm like right here, like, hey, like fancy seeing you here. The way I did that was so weird, but I hope that made sense. And then he's just like turned around looking at me like, really so close, like really, you went out of your way to do this? But I went there to talk to him. I got nervous and that guy being there was like the perfect opportunity for me not to be vulnerable, and I took the opportunity not to be vulnerable. But I have to take the opportunity to be vulnerable and I just can't when it comes to this guy. Like I can't, my heart can't take it when it comes to him. So then that happens and he gets pissed, so he turns around like looking at me and I'm like, oh hey Joker, can you get me ice water? And then he's just like, you can do it. And I'm like, fair, like I get it, I probably just made you jealous by telling that guy right in front of you, there you are, and being flirty, but I didn't mean to. Like I didn't want to be vulnerable, I'm sorry. So then after that, he tries to get his lick back and starts flirting with these girls like by the bathroom, and I sincerely had to use the bathroom. I had to piss. I had to wazzle my dazzle. So I see him, and literally the area to go to the bathroom is so small, and seeing him flirt with these girls like by the bathroom while I have to use it and wazzle my dazzle, I'm just like, one, I'm being inconvenienced by having to wazzle my dazzle and piss, and two, I'm being inconvenienced by you in my way, and you're talking to girls sharing vapes like, ugh. And so I see the back of him and I'm like, excuse me, and like literally low-key push him. I break a freaking nail. That's why I got my nails done today. I was going to anyways, but hey, they look good. But my nails before were so cute. They were like French. And I literally was like, excuse me, and like shoved him like low-key so hard that my nail broke. Yeah, fucking crazy. And peep this. As I'm going to the bathroom, there are these two girls arguing about gum or something. One of the girls, I guess, couldn't give the other girl gum. But the girl who couldn't give the other girl gum is like, yeah, I don't have gum. Like, relax. Girl, no one's tripping besides you. And I'm just peeping it and I'm just like, weird. Like, why is this girl so tense? You're about to find out why. So me and my friend go back to the table where my friends were, and my friend who's DJing, she has a table too. And so I go to say hi to her at her table, and she has this girl sitting next to her. Let's call her Miss Jeans. Oh no, let's call her Jeans, because this girl's wearing jeans at the club. Jeans! No disrespect to you if you wear jeans at the club, but this girl in particular, and this is the same girl who was just sassy about the gum in the bathroom, but she's standing right next to my friend, my DJ friend. And so I don't know, I didn't like her energy. She had bad juju. So she's standing there, and my friend's like right here, I'm here, and then my family friend is right here next to me. So it's like four of us, like just kind of like in a booth. So I'm talking to my friend on my left, catching up with her, talking to her about her DJ set, making sure she's not too nervous or anything, you know, just vibing, catching up with my friend. And so in comes my ex, once again, trying to get his lick back. He starts talking to the jeans girl who's standing next to my friend I'm talking to. Like, literally, What? Why are you talking to this girl who's literally right next to me? And like, the only one in between me and this girl you're talking to is my friend. Like, what are you doing? And it's so obvious he's trying to make me jealous. He's basically going up to her like, oh, hey, like, I'm throwing an after party at my house. Literally, like, so this girl's right here and he's here. And he's like crossed over at the table trying to talk to her. And I'm like right here, like kind of in the middle, like watching this. Like, they're literally like this talking. And I'm like looking at my friend like, tell me I won't pour this drink on him. Tell me I won't. Tell me I won't, because the disrespect, you're not going to come in front of me and disrespect me. No way, no how. That's one thing I can't deal with, and it's disrespect. Disrespect yourself, not me, honey. Not me, not me, not me. Disrespect yourself, but not me. So when he was doing that, I was like, I can't watch this. I'm either going to pour a drink on him or do something else. So as they're talking, I literally whisper in the girl's ear, sorry. And I'm not sure if he heard me, but he looks at me like, and the girl's like, and then I'm just like, villain smile, like, no, payback is a bad bitch, and baby, I'm the baddest. And as they're talking, he's like, I'm throwing an after party, and the girl's like, oh, I have to stay with my friend, she's DJing, and he's like, well, after, and then I'm just like, ugh. That's when I had to go in for the kill. That's when coach had to put me in, because absolutely not in front of me. And this is the same guy who's like, stop going out trying to make me jealous, stop going out to places where you see me and trying to make me jealous. Here you are doing the same thing, you fucking hypocrite, fucking liar. Whew, he gets me heated. So, yeah, he walks away. Then the girl's like, no, he doesn't. Like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, he does. I'm like, he does. Even though I was just saying that to be messy, I was feeling like a John Tucker must die moment was necessary. So I did what I had to do. What would the main character do?
We're going to show everybody the real John Tucker and how he broke his heart.
John Tucker.
At the end of the day, I did what was necessary for the plot. And so she's like looking at me like, no, he doesn't. Like, I've known him for 5 years. Okay, grandma, you've been going out for 5 years and you're wearing jeans? You've been going out for 5 years and you're still wearing jeans? Oh my god. Oh my. Ew. And I've been watching a lot of Dubai Bling on Netflix. Love that show. Saha and Fahad, I love them. But there's this one quote this girl said on that show, and she's like, I don't even want to talk about her. She's not on my level.
What, is it jealousy? Why would I be jealous of you? You're like an Alibaba version of me. Relax.
And as I'm talking to this girl and she's looking at me trying to act like she knows it all, you may have known him 5 years. I've known him a year, and I bet you $1 zillion I know him better than you. Because I know that he was doing that just to make me jealous, bitch. I know that for a fact. I know that for certain. So don't even get it twisted, honey. And as she's talking, I'm just like, this girl is not in my caliber. She's not on my level. And it's not because she's wearing jeans. It's because her insides are spewing ugly, bad juju. She is so bad on the inside that she has to wear jeans. She's a basic bitch. She has to wear denim. It's what she has to do. It's all she knows. And then she starts talking shit about me to my friend who I was just talking to. Literally, like, trying to talk shit about me. And then my friend's like, in the middle, like, ooh, shit, ooh. And I'm just like, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here because I'm about to smack this bitch. I am. I had to beat that bitch up and then break it down. But that's exactly how I was feeling. So we end up leaving. And also, by that point, like, it was kind of dying down. I don't stay to the end. I stay for the vibes. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So we dipped, and as I'm leaving, guess who's also leaving? Guess who's also leaving as I'm leaving? The Joker. And that's the thing, I'm pretty sure he was already with a girl when he was fighting this other girl. Like, you thirsty little boy. And so, as I'm leaving, I'm blasting Chief Keef. I'm pissed as fuck.
Stop the car! Sugar Mama, stop the car!
Sugar Mama, pull over!
I feel like Sugar Mama from the Proud Family, like, just driving crazy, like, fuck that guy, blasting Chief Keef. You know, my friend's like, slow down, Megan, calm down. I'm like, no. I'm like turning back around, making sure I see him, like making sure he sees me, blasting that music, like, I don't care, trying so hard to be unbothered, even though I'm so bothered right now. I'm like circling back around, and then he ends up being directly behind me, and I have custom license plates, so he knows exactly whose car he's behind. Every time he's trying to switch lanes, I'm like cutting him off, and we're neighbors. So his ride home is basically my ride home. So we're basically like doing Fast and Furious. And my friend's like, Megan, calm down. I'm like, I am calm. Blasting Chief Keef. Like, I'm calm. It literally felt like a scene from a reality show or a fucking movie. It was giving like, where are the cameras? And it's so ironic because earlier that day I was at Fox. I should have pitched the show. But literally it was so crazy. I went so crazy. And that's the thing. This year is all about me, myself, and I being the best that I can be. I can't entertain this mess, but I'm also just realizing like we have a lot of passion, so I don't know what to do. But yeah, so crazy. I keep on running into this man, and the night the planets are aligned, that happens. Like, what? But truly, I was vibing. Like, everyone was so nice. The people I was meeting, like, this girl came up to me and was like, I love your hair. And she's from Laguna Beach, my favorite place ever. And she's like, I want to get that hairstyle, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, made so many friends. It was just such a vibe. Like, I literally had so much fun. Nothing could kill my vibe. And the way he was staring at me, like, he's still in love with me. We clearly still love each other, but I don't know. It's like, I want to say it's bad timing, but we keep running into each other, so I don't freaking know. And I keep running into girls who he knows, girls from his past. It's like, why am I being fed this information? Like, why is this getting built in my library? Like, why? Why? Tell me why.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a thought. Tell me why.
But yeah, so that was last night. That's been what has happened since all of this craziness. More has happened. But yeah, it has been a wild ride. 2025 just started, and season 2, last year was season 1. Season 2 is looking real good so far. I'm not gonna lie. Season 2, yeah, it's coming in hot. Not to be insensitive, but 2025 came in hot. I'm so serious. And yeah. But that's it for now. I'm about to go out tonight, so we'll see what happens tonight. Fingers crossed, good things. But yeah, I'm really just trying to be zen and mature. Me and this guy definitely need to have a conversation, just one-on-one, not outside in the club or at lounges and places where there's loud music and just a lot of outside factors. Me and him just need to talk, me and him, and yeah, I need to not be crazy. I just can't let this happen. Not this year. This year, I'm too focused. Too many good things are happening for me to be distracted or to be, giving my energy to things that make me upset and crazy and psychotic. No. And even my friend was like, yeah, Megan, just like keep diving into work. My DJ career, my acting career, my podcast career, my life career. I'm an entrepreneur, okay? All right, okay. I love you all. Make sure you give this video a big and juicy thumbs up.
Hands up in the air.
And subscribe. And turn on your notifications. And follow me on all my social media, on my platforms at Meghane Lex. And yeah, stay tuned for new podcasts, new episodes, new vlogs, all that good stuff, new live streams. Yeah, I'm posting on all my social media platforms daily. And just do my own thing. Daily Reminders by Meg. I post daily reminders on there. And yeah, have a great night, day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Love you all. Yours truly, Messy Megs. And yeah, happy new year and just keep on going, keep doing you. Make the most of every day. You only live once, life is short, you never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, toodles, love you all. Bye, nutmegs.
Maybe it's time to go bye.
Also, please go to lafiredepartment.org to learn more about the California fires. My heart goes out to all of the people who have been affected negatively by these fires, and I'm blessed to be alive and okay and safe, and I want everyone to be able to feel supported in rough times. It's so important to be there for other people when they're struggling, to donate, to volunteer when you can, and yeah. Oops, let's fix that. This is supposed to be a over-the-shoulder look. Oh, I actually can't say anything because I signed an NDA. So I had to piss.